Hi guys, I want to run through the Spriotech magnetic filter that we'll have on our wet central heating systems. And there's a bit of a difference between the Spriotech and other magnetic filters, so I just want to run through on how it all works. So on the directional arrow on the body, it'll have a water flow, and it's really important we get this the right way around. As we then bring the water flow down through, I've got it in red, which is coming on the return of the heating system before it gets back to the boiler. It goes round the outside. Now it's circular, so I couldn't really draw it because I'm rubbish at drawing. But it will come down the outside, get to the bottom, and then return up like an internal tube, comes through, and then drops back down. And I'm just going to show you on I've got one that I've just loosened up to take it apart to show you exactly what's inside it. Right, so here we have the Spriotech filter. So one of the good things I like about them, it's all brass. So this is the adapter. This one didn't actually come with valves. I do like the valve version, but this is just another one which took off. So it's got the directional arrow on it, which is really important, which then makes the water change its direction inside. So it goes in around the outside of the filter and then comes out of the, goes in the centre and then back out on the return. So a nice bit of sturdy little bit of kit there. You can see that the system was absolutely terrible. And on the outside of the Spriotech, you'll see this magnet is external to the body. So when you're servicing these, it's really easy. You open up the drain, you connect on your 3/4 hose to there, and when the pump's turned off, we then slide the magnet and we just pop that to one side, and the whole thing's then demagnetized, and then all the heavy deposits that's built up will then drop out once we then turn the pump back on or the water starts to flow. So that's the bottom bit there, and you can see how rubbish that is. This is not normally something you actually take apart. I've got the Stilsons on this, but you can see the lime scale built up inside there. It's absolutely terrible. And then that's how it's made inside. So most of the time, the magnetic filters, all they are is just like a magnet inside like a big bowl, like a stick, and then the water flows around it. Well, these Spriotechs are a little bit on the different side. Well, they've actually got this mesh, and I can actually take it out, and this helps catch and disturb the water flow, and it catches all the heavy deposits. And you can start to see this one is starting to rust and to break down. It's an old one, and then just like all the other magnetic filters, it's just a hole, but and then where it just passes through. But obviously the trick is within that tube. It passes around the outside, catches all the large bits, heavy deposits, and then hits the tube for the return to go back out. So there we are. That's the Spriotech magnetic filter. I'll always hear it, certainly at Gaslec, always prefer the metal-bodied. Rubbish falling out of it. I prefer the metal-bodied filters, where we've got metal on metal, brass on brass, alley on alley, whatever the material is. When we start bringing plastic onto metal fittings, that's when I'll start getting a bit suspicious, a bit like the Magnet lens. So easy to cross-thread those, so we always prefer the magnetic filters with the metal on metal. So I hope you found this interesting. You take care, guys. All the best. Goodbye.